Hello, Captains, and welcome to more Let's Play Star Trek Online. I am your host, Brent Justice. Welcome to my channel, Just Gaming for Us. This is Star Trek Online, and in Star Trek Online, I am playing through a Reman character in the Romulan faction, aligned with the KDF. This is my character, Omega, and we are continuing the storyline. We are currently in the Zenkethi storyline. And actually, we have an interesting one here with Geordi LaForge. Yes, that's right. The Alliance has sent you to aid legendary Starfleet Captain Geordi LaForge in investigating the Nexus, a stellar phenomenon that visits this part of the galaxy once every 39.1 years.
Starfleet recently received a distress signal from the USS Forrestal, a ship they thought was lost in the Nexus back in 2332. They sent a cruiser out to investigate, but it hasn't checked in for some time. Starfleet would like our assistance in the matter. The cruiser's last position was in the Rotanev system. Meet with the USS Challenger there to investigate the situation. Her captain has some experience with the Nexus.
Very cool mission, and we have trilithium enhanced phaser weapons, and we'll talk all about that at the end. Let's get straight to it. The Rotanev system. Begin. Again, remember I am playing in advanced difficulty.
Good to see you. Looks like the two missing ships are here, although they're both in a disabled state. Neither of them have responded to our hails.
Ah, they might not be able to.
That's entirely possible. Even minimal exposure to the Nexus can be pretty disruptive to ship systems. I think we should take a closer look. Things could be worse than our initial scans have indicated.
Very cool to see Geordi LaForge again. I want to fly close to the Challenger to see what Geordi's flying these days. So he's a captain now in Star Trek Online, and he is flying a Galaxy class. Just says Federation here, 355,000 hull strength on him, but it's a Galaxy class. Alright, let's answer hail.
Apologies. This ship's taken some damage here. Short-range comms are barely working, and we're experiencing widespread systems failure on all decks. Our Nexus defense screen's overloaded, and we were exposed to a full blast. We're lucky to be here. We could use your help.
Okay, we're on our way. The Challenger is hailing us.
Something's not right here. I worked on the Nexus Defense Screens project, and a catastrophic failure like that seems unlikely. In an overload situation like she described, the ship wouldn't be disabled. It'd be destroyed.
Let's get a short-range scan. Something is afoot. This is a nice little side mission from the Zenkethi that we've been working with. Interesting that they put this mission here in the Zenkethi storyline, though. I'm picking up some Nexus radiation and signs of minor combat damage on both ships, but nothing close to what the captain of the Madison was claiming. Admiral, the Madison has raised shields. They're powering up their weapons. Well, red alert, all hands, battle stations. Another Galaxy class. They're all Galaxy class. Well, that one's not. Okay, well, that happened.
Whatever they fired just disrupted most of our systems. We're sitting ducks over here.
Uh-oh. I guess I better defend myself.
Target's shields have failed. Left shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Four shields failing.
We're still trying to figure out what they hit us with over here. Whatever it was, it knocked most of our systems out. We're running on emergency power.
I think we'd
better get over there and find out what's going on while we still have a functioning ship between us. Meet me at these coordinates on deck 10.
Okay. Sure, I'll take you this time. Let's go.
Looks like someone activated the security system on this deck. Fortunately, I know a thing or two about that system. The console here is offline, but there should be a functional one nearby in a holodeck. From there, we can access the system and shut the fields down.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Good old LaForge. Good to see him. He's looking great. Oh, wait a minute. For a second there, he lost all his hair. That was weird. Must have been some kind of visual bug. That's funny, though.
This holodeck's damaged. Let's try the next one.
Well, we're not going that way, and we're not going that way. Are we going this way? Yes.
All right, let's get to work. With luck, we should be able to bypass the system and drop those... Wait.
Something wrong?
Someone's loading up a holodeck program in here, and I've got a feeling it's not for R&R.
Ready weapons. Uh-oh, we gotta fight a holodeck
Activating
simulation
program
now.
Barclay, 42 Epsilon. Safety protocols are disengaged.
With the Borg.
Please, help us! The Borg are everywhere!
And safety protocols are disabled.
The program's locked. We'll have to survive the battle to leave.
At least I have a remodulator ready.
Personal shield losing power.
Last wave. Unless they change the program.
Okay, oh, almost got him. I think we got them all, didn't we?
Oh, thank you. If there's anything I can do to repay you, anything at all.
Computer pause program.
That's definitely a Reg Barclay program. Let's get back to business. We'd better bypass security before they send more sparring partners to deal with.
Okay, Arch consoles. Oh, got a mini game. That's how we solve problems here. I've never been very quick with this one. Or any of them, for that matter.
Okay, that did it. Security systems are down on this deck, and they won't be putting us into another holodeck scenario anytime soon.
Alright.
This is Commander Tibai. Please I repeat, if you can hear this, come to 10 forward at once. There's...
We're barely reading you here.
Our defenses just dropped. We require yours. They are closing on us. Hurry. It won't be long before they attack.
Who's going to attack?
Someone's jamming that signal. We'd better get to 10 forward.
Let's go. And we're on deck 10. Isn't that where 10 forward is? So we're on the right deck already. Here we go. Oh, who's this?
Thank you for coming. The Madison has been taken over by hostile forces, and we are in dire need of assistance.
What happened?
We responded to a distress call from USS Forrestal, long thought lost to the Nexus. As we closed to assist, the Madison was struck by a potent beam of psionic energy. It disabled the ship and left us vulnerable to attack. Mind-controlled members of the Forrestal's crew then beamed over and took control of this vessel. We few are all that remain free.
Who or what is behind this?
An alien of tremendous psionic ability, formerly trapped within the Nexus. We believe it lured the Forrestal there in an escape attempt, which failed. Somehow, it was able to break free when the Nexus recently returned. Though powerful, there are limits to the alien's ability. The combat with your ship has weakened it considerably. Now is the time to strike. The controlled crew are bound to attack again soon.
Set weapons to stun.
Picking up transporter signals, multiple contacts. We've got incoming.
Enemy contacts inbound.
Ah, they're wearing the Wrath of Khan outfits, aren't they? Yeah, they are.
Personal shield losing power.
Is that it?
Looks like we bought ourselves a little time. We should discuss our next move soon. You might talk with some of the survivors here for more information as well. Your call.
Now, yeah, this is the Wrath of Khan outfit. However, they were on an ambassador class, and at least during that period, the uniform was modified from yesterday's Enterprise. They didn't have a collar, which is an interesting note. So these do have the collar, so maybe it's just an older ambassador class or an older version of the uniform before they switched to the no collar version in yesterday's Enterprise. Just something to note anyway. Yeah, I'm a geek. Get over it.
Ensign Seitel, security. Your arrival is most fortuitous. Our numbers have dwindled considerably since the enemy's initial assault. Until your arrival, I calculated our odds of survival at 4,286 to 1.
And now?
Difficult to fully assess at this juncture. However, I am willing to state that our odds have improved considerably. If all of you were psionics, our odds would be even better. The alien is quite ineffective against those with mental abilities.
Okay. Good info. The bartender's hiding down here.
Oh, am I glad to see you? Things were looking more than a little ugly until you got here. I'd pour you a drink, but all of the replicators went offline an hour ago.
How are you holding up?
As good as can be, under the circumstances. Still amazed we haven't been, dominated by that alien. The commander thinks it's because we all come from a species with psionic abilities. As good a reason as any, I suppose.
This looks like, I was gonna say Kess. I mean, the ears, is she of an Ocampan? An Ocampan? I mean, is that what they're going for here? Interesting if she is. I mean, I guess it would make sense by this point in the 25th century that the Ocampans could be on Federation ships. Sure, why not?
Ensign Rana, engineering. Sorry for staring, Captain LaForge. Your work on transwarp theory was required reading at the Academy. I never thought I'd actually meet you. Wish it were under different circumstances.
Reports.
Right. Well, they hit main engineering first. If you're going down there, be on your guard. Several of us tried to take it back a couple of days ago. They beamed in and took us by surprise. I was the only one to make it back here.
Don't let it wear you down. And LaForge.
I have a feeling these attacks will intensify as the alien gains strength. If we're going to do something to save this ship, we'll need to do it fast. Let's get down to main engineering. I think we can get a better grip on the security system there and use it to incapacitate both the hostile crew and the alien.
Take these psionic inhibitors with you. We hope to use them on some of our dominated crewmates prior to your arrival. But I suspect they will serve you better at this time. They should protect you if the alien attempts to take control of your minds.
Okay. Let's go to engineering then. We take the ship from engineering.
Personal shield losing power.
Watch it! They're beaming in reinforcements.
Personal shield losing power.
Heads up! More hostiles incoming!
Flanking damage detected.
Huh. They took me out. How dare they? Save me, LaForge. Where are you? Nobody's gonna save me, really? Come on. Thank you, bridge officer.
Enemy targets on sensors.
They actually punch quite a punch. They give quite
We've
a punch.
got a couple of
They
problems.
pack a punch.
Main power's offline,
That's
and
what
there's
I'm looking
a lot
for.
of Nexus radiation getting past the screens. I'll handle the power situation while you deal with the radiation. Once that's done, we can bring the security systems back online.
Understood. What did he say to do? I just forgot everything he said. Recalibrate the screens. Retake the ship. Okay. One of these. My Nemesis, the minigame.
Nice work. Radiation levels are back in the safe zone, and I've managed to prime the warp core. Give me a hand with it, and we can restore main power.
You primed it, gave it a new spark plug. Okay, good. It's not restoring. What am I doing wrong? Oh, there it is.
That did it. Main power's back online, and the warp core is stable. I've activated most of the security systems, but it looks like the bridge is still under enemy control. It's a good bet that's where the alien is.
Let's retake the bridge. I'll take you. This apparently is... oh, it is. Okay, go to bridge.
This ship and all upon it belong to Cosmo.
Starfleet disagrees with you on that.
Your words mean nothing. Kill them. Kill them now.
Ooh, very interesting and spooky.
We are here to assist you.
Personal shield losing power.
Well, at least I can shoot him. So that's something. Where'd he go? Is he in the ground? Oh, please don't tell me this is bugging out. He's in a place where I can't get to him. That sucks big time. Don't tell me I'm going to have to restart this mission. Because that's terrible. Crap. Also, I'm dead. Oh, there he is.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Sometimes the game does that, and The AI bugs out, puts the enemy behind a wall or something that you can't get to, and then you have to restart the mission, and it's terrible. And I thought we were almost at that point, and I'm dead again. Good grief.
Personal shield losing power.
He's tough. He's tough on advanced. But I got him. In the end, he is mine, and he disappeared. Where did he go? Is he in the ground again?
I'm reading the alien on sensors. It's back on the forestall.
Oh, okay.
This isn't over yet.
Recommendations?
Challenger might be able to fight, but most of this ship's crew is unconscious. Beam back to your ship and deal with the forestall. I'll do what I can here to get the shields up and keep the Madison in one piece.
All right. Okay, back to space. I like the design of the alien creature. It's just a emptiness of space, a space emptiness. Kind of cool. Shows he's powerful. Gives me an idea for a kind of enemy or a character, a black hole alien. That would be really interesting. Admiral, we're being held by the Forestall. I think it's the alien.
Shall the battle continue? Shall you strike me anew again and again until nothing remains?
Stand down and the fight's over.
Once I was imprisoned within the Nexus, cast away for defying those who called themselves my rulers. And now a new jailer comes, demanding submission.
Release the ship and her crew.
No, I need this ship and everyone on it. They give me what I need to return home and avenge my imprisonment. I will not give them up.
What does Kaj Burr need with a starship? Okay, I had to. Unfortunate tactical. Fire to disable.
Challenger stands ready to assist you.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Well, I disabled him pretty easily, okay?
It seems I am at your mercy. Will you strike the killing blow now, as is your right?
No, you'll be taken into custody alive.
If that is to be my fate, I yield. The ship and crew are yours. It is an unexpected mercy, one I would not extend to a vanquished foe on the battlefield. Much has changed since my banishment to the Nexus.
You made the right choice. We're being held by the Madison.
Nicely done. I was able to get a call into Starfleet, and we should have backup here soon. In the meantime, I'll keep working with the crews of the disabled ships. We'll have them up and running again in no time.
Glad to hear it.
Saved a lot of lives here today. You showed mercy to someone who wasn't inclined to return the favor. That goes a long way in my book.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The Nexus is definitely worth studying, but only under safe conditions. The crews of the Forestall and the Madison found that out the hard way, I'm afraid. Just like we did on the Enterprise all those years ago.
Likewise. Safe travels. All decks have reported in, ready to depart. That's a nice, quick mission right there. I like it. There's actually a lot about it that I do like, and I want to talk about that, so stay tuned here for my review of this. Let's turn this in first.
Your report is quite fascinating. The alien you encountered was within the Nexus for eons, and yet it wanted to leave. As I understand it, the Nexus is a paradise. Apparently, there's at least one life form out there who disagrees. In the meantime, you saved many lives and 3 Starfleet vessels. Hopefully, the alien can find peace in its life beyond the Nexus. Our allies in Starfleet are pleased with your service. Captain LaForge's report states that the damaged ships will spend some time in space dock, but they'll be ready for duty again soon. This is fortunate, as the Alliance can use all the ships it can get on the frontier these days. Well done.
Good. I mean, that's a nice summary. All right, so this one is cool. We have some neat weaponry and stuff. First of all, a console, which is part of a set. The set is called Trilithium-Laced Weaponry, as you can see. You need the Omnidirectional Energy Weapon, a Trilithium Tricobalt Torpedo Launcher, and this console here, the Reinforced Armaments. Put all of them together and you have the Trilithium-Laced Weaponry. You have a Set 2 bonus called Speed Tweaks and a Set 3 bonus called Reinforced Engineering. So, this console itself gives a pretty good power transfer rate, and increased hull healing plus 20, and increased hull capacity plus 20. So this would be good for a starship, for an engineering type of starship cruiser type thing. Then you have the Trilithium Tricobalt Torpedo Launcher. Obviously, that's Trilithium and Tricobalt all put together in one. It's a Trilithium-laced Tricobalt weapon. So that's pretty cool with all the stuff it has. And then you have the Trilithium-enhanced Omnidirectional Phaser Beam. So this is a 360-degree phaser beam, but it is Trilithium-enhanced. So to learn what that is, we would have to select it and then learn the information. But obviously this is what you would want to put on a ship if you had a phaser build. Obviously, this goes together with a phaser build. And it would be even better because it's Trilithium enhanced. So, and you also have the phaser turret as well. That stands in for I think the omnidirectional energy weapon. You can have the turret, or you can have the omnidirectional beam. Then, uniquely, also another option here, you can get a high-density beam rifle Type 3, 24th century. This is from TNG. It's the rifle Type 3, and you can get that here in this mission. So that is available too. So this mission can be replayed several times for all of these. I mean, if you get everything 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, you could replay this 5 times to get everything. But it might be worth it if you have that kind of build, or if you want, let's say, the beam rifle here. But let's take the console so that I can look at the bonuses. Actually, let me take the omnidirectional phaser beam so we can see what Trilithium enhancement does to it, as well as what the Set 2 and Set 3 bonus is for this. That way you are informed on what you get here with the reward. So if we look at this and do more details, we can learn what Trilithium enhancement does. Trilithium enhanced phaser weapons have a chance to increase the firing speed of all your starship energy weapons. So imagine if you had a flurry of Trilithium enhanced weaponry on your ship. Imagine that buff, that boost of increased firing speed on your starship energy weapons. So this could be very useful. This could be quite interesting, a faster firing speed. That's what the Trilithium enhancement itself does. That's not even to say, what the 2 and 3 piece bonus is on top of that. The 2-piece bonus is called Speed Tweaks. You're going to get an additional 5% fire cycle haste for energy weapons. So on top of that Trilithium enhanced firing speed, you're also going to get a 5% improvement more to firing cycle haste, okay, and plus 15% flight speed. Then the Set 3 bonus is the Reinforced Engineering, plus 20 all damage resistance, and another plus 20 starship hull capacity. Now remember, the console already gave you a plus 20 starship hull capacity. So you get this whole set, you add another plus 20 on top of that. So your hull capacity now is way high. Your hull healing is higher because that's what the console did. Your power transfer rate is higher. You have enhanced Trilithium firing rate plus 5% firing cycle haste and plus 15 flight speed. and a +20 all damage resistance with this whole set. That is actually a really good build. Put that on a cruiser any day of the week and you will have fun. So that's actually something to obtain, and now that I'm looking at all those benefits of this, I might try this build out on one of my ships, because actually that's a really nice phaser build right there with Trilithium Enhance. And you get all those bonuses and the whole strength and everything. Add that with a Trellium, because remember, hold on a second, let me go back here. I've got a Trellium D. That also increases your hull capacity. Look at that, plus 26.2 starship hull capacity. So I would have like 3 buffs of the starship hull capacity with Trellium D, plus the Trilithium console deal, plus the whole Trilithium set, the 3-piece bonus. I would have like 3 buffs of starship hull capacity. Could you imagine that on an already high hull strength ship like a cruiser? I mean, just amazing, amazing. So that's actually something I might want to try out. That sounds good. Now, let's get to back to the mission itself. This was a nice break from the Zenkethi. I really enjoyed that. I also just really enjoyed the mission itself. It is, to me, what Star Trek is. It's like the definition of Star Trek. You know, like watching a Star Trek episode, Beyond the Nexus. So, it has a mystery. We come across a ship in distress. There's an alien that we've never heard of before taking over. There's a problem to solve. The ship, destroying the ship. We have to defeat the alien and save the day. There's ground combat and space combat. It's the perfect blending of all of that, and it's the perfect storytelling of a Star Trek story, a Star Trek episode. I could see that watching that on TV. It's just the perfect setup from start to finish. It shows exactly what Cryptic can do when they really want to make some good Star Trek content, something that's not Star Trek Discovery or Picard. This is good Star Trek content, and they can do it. It's unique, and it's its own contained story, and it's great. It's just fun to play because of that. And you got Captain LaForge. You've got Geordi LaForge. I mean, you know, that's even the icing on the cake there. So we put it all together. Beyond the Nexus was a really, really good mission. Now, this was a special mission that came out, and it really has nothing to do with the Zenkethi, but yet they put it in the Zenkethi storyline. And there's a reason for that, because the next mission actually does deal with the Zenkethi, I think, and that has LaForge in it as well. So this one was released separately, and like a little special thing, and then now it's been put in under New Frontiers. I guess it's kind of jarring, because you have just been dealing with a Zenkethi coming from the last mission, Brushfire, and then you're thrust into Beyond the Nexus, which is totally separate from the Zenkethi, but then you get back to it in Melting Pot. So it's a little jarring for the storyline flow, but on its own, it's a good mission. So just wanted to put all that out there, because I really, really, really enjoyed that mission. It was just a lot of fun in every single way. Well, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like what you see, please subscribe and give this video a like. It does help, and I appreciate it. And stay tuned for the next one. Check out Twitter at Brent_Justice for updates. You can follow me there. Also, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/Brent Justice. This helps support the channel and also allows me to publish more and more videos.